System masters and mistresses, have you ever dreamt of participating to the Olympics? Maybe you're a Dota 2 or League of Legends player. Maybe you're a CSGO player, aka Counter Strike. Maybe you're a Rainbow Six Siege player. Maybe such StarCraft 2. Maybe Rocket League. Maybe Call of Duty. Maybe you're a professional player from the Call of Duty League, a professional player from the Overwatch League. Maybe you participate to the Halo Championship Series in North America that was just in Charlotte last week. Maybe you're a FIFA eSports player. Maybe you play Super Smash Melee, one of the most famous game in the world, the biggest fighting game, incredible brawler. Maybe like me, you speedrun. Maybe you do Super Mario 64 and you have a world record for that, and you would love to race for that, or for Zelda. Maybe you play all of those great games, right? Maybe you are excellent at one of them and you would love to participate to the Olympics, right? And well, guess what? The Olympics have just announced today that they are now going to do an esports event for the Olympics in 2023. It's going to be held in June in Singapore. So if you're playing one of this game, well, can you participate? Well, of course not. You can't. Of course not. This is not gonna be any of those games, guys. Sorry to get it to you, but what you can participate to is tic-tac-bow. What is tic-tac-bow? You're asking. Well, that is a game that's on iOS and Android. So if you have tic-tac-bow on your phone, you can now have a real gold medal for the Olympics, guys. Yes. So that's for archery. There's going to be some archery. There's going to be some baseball with WBC eBaseball Power Pros. That is on Android, iOS, also on PS4 and Switch. This one for for $0.99 on or $1.49 Canadian. If like me, you buy on the Canadian store. So yeah, you can be a baseball esports player. Forget about MLB The Show. I know it's $130. I know it's very realistic, but this one, full disclosure, it's actually not a terrible game for $1, but it's not MLB The Show, guys. Sorry if you've trained on MLB The Show for years. Like me, I've been playing baseball games since the early 2000s on a regular basis. I love baseball. As you can see here, I have the Montreal Expos and the Toronto Blue Jays. No, it's not going to be those teams. It's going to be this. Well, I'll show you a picture here, what it looks like. So this is going to be this game from Konami. You're gonna have chess.com is also participating. That is a browser game. So well, I guess it's gonna be for real chess players, nothing to do with esports. Because what's the difference between playing chess on a computer or on a real board? It's gonna be just chess players. It's not esports, but it's gonna be in the esports category. The next is Zwift Cycling. So Zwift Cycling is also an app for Android and iOS. You have to buy a trainer. I'll show you a picture right here. That is $500, and then you can dismount your bike, put your bike on that, put some sort of a sensor, and you're gonna be like driving, like riding your bike against other people online. And you're gonna see that on your tablet or phone. So Zwift Cycling, again, people that can win that are going to be real life cyclists, right? Then you have Virtual Regatta, and I'm also into sailing. Probably none of you know this, but I've done sailing for about 10 years. I can show on the live stream one of these days my license if you guys are interested. I have a sailing license. I have a boating license as well. I love boating and sailing. So you would think it could be maybe Sail Simulator. I've played a lot of Sail Simulator. I don't know if it's still up these days, but I've played a lot of Sail Simulators back in the day. And no, it's gonna be Virtual Regatta. I've never heard of it. I have all the sailing games on Steam, by the way, but no, this is not any of those. That is a game that's on iOS and Android. You probably guessed it by now. There's gonna be tennis too with the Tennis Clash. No, it's not the one that you have on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 or anything like that. Or Mario Tennis would have been cool, right? Mario Tennis would have been amazing at the Olympics. Let's be honest. Everybody would have been all over that. That would have created a huge community around the world, tournaments, events. People would have gone crazy to try and get a gold medal for Mario Tennis. Let's be real right now. Even if they have done better tennis games in the past, Mario Tennis is still great. I have it on my Switch. But no, it's gonna be Tennis Clash, and you probably never heard of Tennis Clash unless you're on your phone all day, because this is again an iOS and Android game. You guessed it. What is the next one? Virtual Taekwondo, and that one I had to dig to find what it is. So it is actually a program. I might even call it a scam at this point. Because you have to buy a vest and some sensors. The vest is $600. I'll show a picture of it right here. And you have to buy all these sensors as well and pay a $200 per month subscription because you do real taekwondo, but you're alone in your house and you have just a trainer that's behind the camera that's just telling you how to do it. And with these sensors, it's more realistic than just watching a YouTube video. Don't really know how this works, but this costs $220 a month, and it's basically to learn real taekwondo. So I don't know why that is an esport that doesn't make any freaking sense. This is basically normal taekwondo. All right, the two following ones are actually a little bit ridiculous for some, but do make somewhat some sort of a sense to be there. There's gonna be Just Dance. I think it's hilarious because it's is it very precise when you're in front of these sensors and everything. I don't know. I never played Just Dance. I know of this. Searching it today, I know about this YouTuber. I'll show you a picture right here who plays Just Dance all the time and who was all over this announcement. So more power to her. I'm happy for her. But is that supposed to be there? I have strong doubts. All respect to those who play Just Dance all the time. I'm happy for you guys. But I mean, is that one of the top played games in the world? No, it is not in the list of top esports in the world. But again, that makes somewhat of us. I would accept that game being there, along other games like I said, like Super Smash Melee, stuff like that. And the last one is Gran Turismo. Again, something that's locked. It's not a multi-platform racer, so it's not like if it had been Project Cars, if it had been Assetto Corsa, which you can play on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, anything like that. No, this is a Sony exclusive. It is not even a simulator. It is a semi-arcade racer. It mimics a simulator, but it doesn't. It does not have simulator physics, and that is the same for Forza. If you guys don't know this, these games are made to have cars that are on the same level, and you, like in Forza, for example, you have all of them in categories, and they're more or less similar. Like if they have a count like a rating of 600, let's say, and you have a car that's 550, but you upgrade it to be 600, it's gonna be kind of the same level as the other cars of the type, and it's bases its physics a lot on that. The bottom line is that, but it's not really super realistic. If you want realism, check iRacing, for example. That's the first I can think of. But Assetto Corsa is also way more realistic. You have some other GT games, rally racers that are very realistic, but those two are semi simulators, semi arcade. They're in between. So yeah, Gran Turismo has been chosen. So guys, I don't know, and like this tweet is saying here, I'll show you it on the screen. What is the point of having esports at the Olympics of sports that already exist? The point is to highlight excellent established gaming scenes and allowing it to become accessible to more mainstream audiences. I could say it better than that. Here with the Olympics, it's like they've asked dinosaurs, like maybe your parents, right, who only play on their phones, what they wanted to decide to choose for the Olympics. It's either that, like pure dinosaurs, or since you see it's a lot of Asian companies that have been chosen, it's collusion, corruption, something behind the scenes that we don't know about. And because we know these companies that make these mobile games like Tencent are very, very, very rich. So where their, money, brown envelopes given from Tencent to the Olympic Committee, I can't speculate on that. But I'll let you be the judge. But I mean, this is not impossible to see, right? It's not completely impossible. Or it's also dinosaurs. That can very well be. I'll show you here another meme. We could have had all these games, but no, we got those. These guys have absolutely no idea what esports are, and should be. I'm flabbergasted at the Olympic Committee. For me, it's absolutely disgusting how little they care. You might as well not have done anything than done this, honestly, because that is a slap in the face to everybody that plays esports around the world. And on top of that, by the way, I would still be interested in participating in the qualifiers for the e-baseball game there. I've never played it before, but I'm decent at baseball games, right? I don't think I'm a pro or anything, but I would love to just try to see. I'll probably get eliminated right away, but I would like to try and qualify. Well, who knows? But guess what? The qualifiers started, so it was announced today, and they started in 2 weeks. So you have 2 weeks to train to try and be on the world level for this game. So none of it makes any sense. If I show you the rules for this game, so on top of that, so you have 16 players that will be chosen for Japan. You have, and I'm trying to understand it here because I still couldn't really figure out what they were saying. You have 4 from the rest of the world, if I understand this correctly, and other 1 player. I don't know if it's poorly translated by Konami or what. But the final will include 10 players. So I don't really know how that's gonna work. Because 4 and 4 plus 1 for me, that's 9. And they say, so 10 players, 9 from across a different qualifier, plus the winner of the last tournament. So what is the last tournament then? Isn't that one of these tournaments? What do they mean? What's the last tournament? I don't know. If anybody understands what that means, please leave a comment in the comment section down below, because maybe I'm dumb, I'm tired today, I don't know. But doesn't make much sense to me. So yeah, It's absolutely ridiculous. I can you imagine? Can you imagine for a second if the the Olympics had partnered with Nintendo to have Super Smash Melee there at the Olympics? How people would lose their mind. How much money Nintendo could make by doing that. That would be astronomical. That would be such a thing. That it would be legendary. Uh, Same thing, even if it had been Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Siege or any of those. But especially like those big Nintendo games, wow, that would have been crazy. But no, instead we have Nintendo trying to cancel as many tournaments as they can. For what reason? I don't. I don't. I don't know. I don't think anybody can understand that, except that at Nintendo, it's also dinosaurs that work there. They want you to play your game single player, even though now they release games like Mario Strikers that is clearly only event online based. If you play that solo, there's no content whatsoever. So they release more and more games that are online based, but they have no idea how to handle online competitions, have leaderboards, have divisions, or any sort of competition like that. They don't know how to do any of it. Their servers always lag and everything. And on top of that, if you want to do a Smash tournament, well, they will try and block it as much as they can, even if you offer them to partner with them, and so they make money out of it and it's official and everything. No, they don't want that. They basically, Nintendo does not want you to play their games unless you're alone at home, and that's that. So it's ridiculous, you know. These dinosaurs at these committees and these in these meetings that have no idea how video game work and make decisions for the rest of us. So yeah, I just wanted to rant about this today. So yeah, I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, leave a comment if you agree, disagree, and do check the Olympics Twitter and leave a comment there. I would also suggest to voice your displeasure. Maybe they're 99.9% they won't listen, but sometimes when there is a unilateral backlash, companies do listen. So who knows? So that's it for me today. I hope you guys have a good day, and remember to master your systems. Bye, guys.